We out here staying connected with Sister Munch. How you doing, baby?
I'm doing okay.
I want to address first of all the negative comment about the person talking about you. You believe your own lies or whatnot. First of all, don't pay attention to the negative comments, because there's always going to be somebody hating against something that you're doing and you're trying to do it better. Mm-hmm. Your good spirit interrupt their demons. Mm-hmm. And that's all those negative comments are. Mm-hmm. Is your good spirit of trying to be better for you interrupting somebody else's demons because they don't want to see you be better. They don't want to believe that because you've been battling with it for so long. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, but if you want to address it yourself, feel free, because you're familiar with the brother's comment. Or I wouldn't. Let them have that for themselves, because we know the process. We know what you got going on. Mm-hmm. You follow what I'm saying? So how are you feeling today?
I'm doing real good today.
You doing good?
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. So are you on your medication today? Well, you take it once a month, right?
Yeah. I didn't want to talk about that, but
okay, we ain't got to talk about that. We ain't got to talk about it. What's on your heart today?
But
talk to me.
I'm trying to move and stuff like that. That's really what I'm going through.
Okay.
Or whatever. But yeah, I just really wanted to say, like, people that don't believe whatever I say, I mean, that's their own opinion. But at the same time, how can you sit there and say someone's lying about what all they went through, and they went through it? We are damaged from it.
Right. You have front row seat.
Yes. Like, from people that's supposed to serve and protect, they're sitting there trying to hurt people and damage their life and destroy people. Like, and then people that, like, because my great grandma raised me. My mom didn't raise me. I was living with my mom though, but she didn't raise me.
Okay.
So, it's just like, like, a lot of people is jealous. A lot of people is jealous of, they scared of what people might become in life. They scared of what people might, pick them under or whatever like that. If I'm my mom, I mean, I don't care if my daughter oversees me and be greater than me. You know,
right.
I don't care about that.
That's what you want. You want her to be better than you.
Yeah. And I do. That's what I want. But some people is not like that.
Well, they probably just, they don't want to see you get back to that light that you had up over you. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You was doing good for yourself. You was modeling, which you still are. Mm-hmm. You just had a few snags dealing with the system and dealing with...
No, I started modeling afterwards. After all that. Mm-hmm.
Okay. But you're trying to get back there, right? Yeah.
Well, I was... the person said they was going to start modeling. I mean, start back taking pictures for me. This summer.
Okay.
So in the summertime.
Okay. Got your photographer and everything, huh? Mm-hmm. Are you ready?
Yep. Yeah. Yep.
So, what kind of thought process you been going through since the last time we talked, in regards of opening up and getting this stuff off your chest?
I just really, because I still got all the evidence. I got everything that I went through. I got the dates. I got the times. Then when the girl said I kidnapped her, I had to show receipts of when we went out to eat. We went shopping.
To prove that y'all was together.
Yeah, to prove that I didn't kidnap her.
Right. And
that's how I got out. But I still got the receipts. I still got everything. I got all the paperwork, that it went, like, when the judges signed off on it and all that. I got all that evidence and stuff like that. Right. So, everything is documented and everything is, written down for everything that I went through. So I got everything still.
So going through this, do you starting to see your worth again?
I never didn't see my worth. It just was like, somebody giving you a hug and just tripping you at the same time.
Yeah, ain't that
and
crazy?
Throwing you in the mud. But I wash myself off and get back up. I never look down on myself because, I never was jacked up.
Right.
In my eyes, I mean, I feel like I'm that chick.
Yeah.
And I can't, nobody can't tell me nothing. Nobody can't tell me anything. Like, for real. Like, I can't,
Yeah.
I mean.
Don't let nobody steal that joy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So don't let them negative comments and shit that people say, damn sure don't let the family and friends interrupt your zone.
Well, they know what really happened. Family and friends know what really happened. And people, they don't know the truth. That's why it's good that I am coming out and saying something about it.
Right.
I was kind of shy and stuff like that, and
I could tell you're still a little nervous.
Yeah.
Catch your breath.
Yeah, that's how I am.
Catch your breath.
I'm really shy. I'm a shy person. Yeah.
But you're doing good.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're doing good. That's why, hey, when you call me, I'm gonna be within 5 minutes apart. Cause I'm gonna be here to help you detox this stuff up out of your system, man. Cause you got a plan. God got a plan for you too.
Yeah.
So what is your actual goals? From this point on, what is your goals? What you trying to accomplish for you? What you want to do?
Well,
with the move-in, your life, your children. I know your daughter's real active with you.
Yeah, one step at a time. That's what I've been doing.
Okay.
And just basically, I really wanted to. I was in hair school for a long time. I wanted to get my own shop and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And I could do hair real good, lashes, nails. I could do a lot of stuff. Okay. And body wraps, body treatments. I could do a whole bunch of stuff.
What's body wraps?
Body wraps is like, they help you, like, they help the skin. Like, you can, they got mud ones, they got different ones, they got like scrub, it's like a scrub.
Okay.
Like, it exfoliates your skin. Some of them make you lose weight.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, I took classes on it.
How long you been doing that?
Well, I haven't really done it in a while since all that stuff happened. I really haven't done it.
Right.
I stopped doing it. I stopped doing hair and stuff and everything.
You do your own?
Yeah, I stopped doing everything.
Why you stop, man? It's
because of all I know, but I stopped doing it for like schools and stuff because I was going to school and it wore me down. They was working me too hard, and I would like not even get a lunch. I would be on my feet for 8 hours straight. Just doing hair, doing nails, doing pedicures.
Right. So what license do you possess?
I didn't finish it.
I mean, but do you possess anything else?
No.
Do you want to get your license?
Not really, but I could.
If you want to
just
get back
to get something in my pockets, but I really don't want to because what I went through is like when I was going through that stuff with the police and all that stuff with my mom and stuff like that. I was going to school at this hair school called New Directions Beauty Institute, and this lady, she would pick with me, and she said something to me like, I'm not your daughter or something like that, or if I was your daughter or something. She said something so little, and I was like, you would never be my daughter. And I walked out. I mean, she told me I had to go, and I walked out. And after that, I just was like, forget it. I mean, I was already breaking my back for her. I'm not about to sit there and do it no more. Right.
Did you, because I got sent you them housing lists. You get them all?
Yeah.
You call any of them?
No, I went to an open house today. Vine Brick open house and stuff like that.
For apartments?
No, it was a house. It was a 5-bedroom house. Because I'm looking for, like, something big.
Yeah. Have you thought about the Habitat for Humanity, going through that program?
Yeah, you got to have a bank account. You got to have something open for, like, a year.
Okay.
And you got to have...
You don't think you could do that?
I got to have something, like, a bank account open for a year. And somebody has shut down my bank account. I don't know who. But somebody did.
Okay.
Through the system.
And that's all the stipulations. I thought it was I thought you just had to be like under distress, have to get out, or got a certain amount of kids. I don't know exactly how I run, but I know that Habitat for Humanity put a lot of people in houses and new builds. They're building them for a lot of these women. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna check more into that. Because I want to find out if it's something else that can happen for you. I did talk to 2 brothers that got houses. They haven't got back with me yet. So what you said, somebody tearing up your car and shit like that where you at now, right?
Yeah.
You had any problems?
Yeah, every place that it's like somebody finds finds me and they tear up my vehicle. I don't know why. I don't know who it is or nothing.
Have you had any problems since the last time we talked? You said cut your light out. What happened?
They put a dent in my back of my car again, and then they just keep denting the same spot. They trying to make a bigger thing. I guess they trying to make the trunk not shut.
Right. And you said somebody scratched some 2025.
Yeah, they scratched 2025 on the side of my car.
So what your camera's telling you?
My cameras ain't showing me nothing. Like, they not showing me anything. So I gotta get it.
So you think it's happening at home? It gotta be happening somewhere else then. If the camera ain't showing you nothing.
It's happening there. It's really happening there because it don't be there before I pull in, before I park. It don't be there. So when I wake up, it be there. So it's when I'm asleep.
Okay.
But my camera is like a blink, so
it can miss some things.
Yeah.
Okay. Or either somebody throwing something that it didn't catch that.
Yeah.
I know it's not an assumption. We definitely ain't gonna say there's a hallucination.
No, it's still on my car.
Because you know your shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I understand that. How does this thing ride for you? Pretty good.
Yeah, it's a nice car.
Yeah.
I had it for like 2 or 3 years, probably 3 or 4 years. I had it for a long time. I got it from the auction, but I got like 3 or 4 cars from the auction.
Okay. What's your friend circle look like?
I don't have any friends.
Not one?
No.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
At your age, you don't have one friend?
No.
Is that by your choice or people pulled away from you?
It's my choice.
Okay.
Yeah.
You like it like that?
Yeah, I do. But
you don't get bored. You don't think that a friend is a good second eye when it comes to certain stuff. You know what I mean?
No.
Guys and things of that nature.
No, I just got out of a 2-year relationship.
Okay.
And he was like a good friend, but he was very excuse me, after that it just got very toxic. So
physical? Yeah,
we broke up.
What was he doing to you? You don't mind? Because it's part of your trauma.
Yeah. We was fighting and stuff, but
was you playing a part of that? Are you feisty?
Like, I'm not a punk.
Be honest with me, Munch.
I'm not a
Do
punk.
you start some shit?
No, not really, but I'm not a punk though. I'm not a pushover. Like, I don't let people push me over and stuff like that. Like, people try me. And that's what I'm saying, like,
But do you pick? You know what I'm saying? Chicks to pick.
After
question that.
Yeah, I do question. Like, I really do.
Okay. So you know you own up in what you play a part in, right?
Yeah, I don't lie about anything. Okay. I try not to, I try to be honest because it's gonna come out in the long run anyway.
It is.
Like, you cover up something, you gotta come out and tell it anyways because it's gonna come out. And I'm a very shy person, but I'm trying to get out of my little shyness. But
now somebody was asking me, they wanted me to ask you, how's your son dealing with and your daughter dealing with the fact that the sheriffs attacked them? Your son was tased by the police.
Yeah.
Does he carry that? Does he talk about it?
Does it bother him? And you want me to tell you what I think? It seemed like they forgot about it, but when children's services did something too. They attacked. I had reported it too. One of the ladies attacked my daughter, and they basically kidnapped my kids and took them to Florida. Like, they didn't tell the building, the office, or nothing.
Really?
Yeah, and they drove to Florida.
So wait a minute, what they do that? Why?
I don't know why they did it. I told.
How they get access to your kids?
I told when the sheriffs did that.
So they took them from there, put them in the program.
Because my mom didn't. Remember I said my mom didn't come down there.
Right.
And so since I didn't have nobody or whatever to be there for me to help me and stuff, that's when Children's Services got involved. And when they did get involved, the lady was like, and then the lady thought it was a black and white thing, and I was like, it didn't have nothing to do with black or white.
What you mean the black and white thing?
Like, she was like, I was praying that they get because I switched the person. And she was like, I was praying that it would be a black lady, that you get a black lady, and I got a black lady or whatever. And my children are damaged from a lot of men. You feel me? A lot of men. And then like if a lady is in the house, why would a man be in the house? You didn't tell me a man lived in the house. Why is it a lady in the house? Why is it a man in the house with the kids?
Right.
Children's services allow that.
Wow.
They don't tell you everything.
And they're not supposed to. Not men around the young ladies like that.
They're not supposed to. They're supposed to at least let you know.
Right.
If something like that is going on, at least tell the parents, like, it's a 2-parent home. They say it's 1 parent and kids, but it's a man there. It's a man living there. He's sitting there and laying the law. You know how men are in the house.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, so it was just crazy. They went to Florida, and she attacked my daughter in Florida. My daughter was only 12.
Do she remember this stuff? She talk about that?
Yeah, my daughter got a scar from it.
Okay. What do you mean a scar? Where?
On her finger. She got a scar on her finger. So
she got to see that every day?
Yeah, she has a scar on it.
How come you ain't took no actions on none of these people,
I did. Man? In the city, not.
Girl, you supposed to have you an attorney.
The city won't.
You supposed to be kicking down some doors.
Right.
With your back in your back pocket. I was doing that.
I was up there fighting for my kids and fighting for all by myself. And I got a witness. She's, this lady I used to work with. She went with me and stuff. And she seen how they was doing me. She a witness to it. She said she would talk to. She said she would come and talk too. She was like, I seen you fight for them kids. Okay. But
well, you got them now, and you ain't gonna let nobody get close to them. I know you ain't gonna let nobody interrupt your zone or your home again.
Right.
Especially no man.
Heck no. The man ain't messing with my house in the first time.
Well,
first place.
He interrupted you with that. Somebody interrupted your life with that with the new one. But
no, he didn't. He didn't interrupt my house.
You don't think so?
I know so. He didn't interrupt my house.
He changed the household dynamic with another one.
That wasn't between me and him.
Okay.
It wasn't dealing with my whole family. It was, and then they would be gone and stuff like that. Like, right. It wasn't like that.
Okay.
Like, I separate my life from different things. I don't include my kids in everything that I do. Like, yeah. Like, some men is not right.
Oh, yeah.
Some men is womanizers.
And I'm glad you know that. It ain't just physical, man. It's mental.
Yeah. Some men just prey on women for no reason. It's just because they a single mom.
Yeah.
Like, it's just crazy.
You know what those signs look like, though, right?
No, I really don't, because I try to stay away from men. I deal with men on one-on-one base, right. And I try to stay away from men. Like, I don't know. It's just like...
Well, I'll tell you what, when you talk to a man, he got a whole bunch of excuses or a lot of complaints. That's sign number one. Mm-hmm. Don't even entertain it. Answer his little quick questions and get away from it, because when somebody got a lot of issues and they're complaining about them, that means they're standing there, they're working. Their arms work, their heart work, their mouth work. They can make something work.
Yeah.
You follow what I'm saying? So don't let nobody put that weight on top of you versus what you're dealing with. And that's sign number one, versus a guy wanting to always come to your house, come to, late night and things of that nature. You know what those signs look like. Because you know what it looks like when a man is at you versus when a man is trying to pursue you. You know the difference, right?
Like, I don't deal with men.
Okay.
Like, I really don't. Like the last man that I was with, we was going through something together. Like, we went through homelessness together. We went through a lot of stuff together. And I got my own stuff. I started getting, because he had ended up going to jail. But I ended up getting my stuff together and getting, on my feet and stuff like that. I still had a car and stuff.
Is he still locked up?
No, he's out. We just broke up, like, last November.
Okay. Did you get his stuff together?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Yeah, but that's a good reason to definitely not be with somebody.
I really don't know. But I was just tired of it. I was really tired of it.
Okay. Well, I'm glad we took this time on this rainy day to get some more stuff up out of you. Anything else on your heart that you want to share with the world, or anybody you want to say something to?
Yeah, like I don't base my life on the mental health. I was pushed into that lifestyle.
Yeah.
I was really pushed into I haven't hurt nobody. I haven't hurt myself. I don't see or hear things. So for me to be in that field or messing with that field, I was pushed into that field. You know, my mom made up an allegation and the city took on with it. And that's why we're here today. But I'm doing everything that I can to stay out of the system. So I'm staying free from, you know, people lying on me and stuff like that. Do whatever they say do. Right. That's the hard part.
Right.
Doing everything that they tell me to do. And
well, it ain't that hard.
There's no reason for them to tell me. Like I be asking them, like, why am I doing it?
Mm-hmm.
They be like, I don't know.
They ain't got an answer.
they be like, you can stop, but I don't know.
What do you mean when you talking about like things you do or medication or what?
Yeah, they basically saying for me to be in their program. Like they be like, you can stop.
You at your own risk when you stop.
Yeah,
pretty much.
But it's like people can make up lies and stuff like that, and you ain't got no backup. You ain't got no concrete, solid backup saying that, yeah, I'm doing what I need to do.
Right. And
doing everything from A to B to Z, you know, so to stay out of your programs or whatever. So.
Okay. Now I'm going to ask you a couple things before we get up out of here. In spite of everything that you're dealing with on the good side of the note, what makes you happy? What makes you smile?
Waking up every day, my children, just having my life in order and being able to be free and do what I can do and having free time. I love free time, but yeah, being able to, and then like now, like I did have a lot of free time and now I have a job to do. I have places to look for and stuff to do like that, you know, really. Yeah.
What are some of the good motivated things you say to yourself when you're by yourself to keep you going?
I just feel like I don't need to talk to myself and say stuff to myself.
You look in there.
I'm just motivate. I feel like I'm motivation. Like, you know, me giving up, that's a letdown. Like, I had to understand when I didn't want to do hair school no more or go to do hair anymore. It was what I wanted to do. Okay. You know, I'm the big motivation. Like, I motivate myself and I don't give up on me. Like, I am who I am.
I like that, man.
Yeah.
I like that. Why don't you look in the camera and say that again, how you motivate yourself and can't nobody take that away from you. Seriously, talk to these young ladies out there, man. Let them know, encourage themselves to motivate themselves. I like the way you put that.
Just never give up on yourself and just give it your all. And everything will be all right.
Yeah. We out here with my girl, Munch. Let's go.